Hi, preschoolers. I'm glad that you're back again today, and I hope you're excited to learn more about God's Word with me. Can you see what I have up here, boys and girls? Do you know what this is? You can just yell it out. You're right, that's a fishing pole. And what's this? This is a net. When you catch a fish, you pull it in. These are tools that somebody might use to do what? To catch fish. What do we call someone that catches fish? You're right, a fisherman. Have you gone fishing with your families? I hope you have, because it's lots of fun. Last week we talked about a man who wore that coat of itchy camel hair, and he ate that interesting food of grasshoppers dipped in honey. What was his name? His name was John the Baptist. You're right. His job was to come before Jesus, to prepare the way for Jesus. He prepared the people to hear Jesus' words and to believe Jesus and to live for Jesus, didn't he? So now that Jesus has been baptized by John the Baptist, he is going to begin his work of telling everybody who he is. And who is Jesus, boys and girls? He is God's Son. So in order to tell others about him, Jesus wanted to have some helpers. Sometimes we call those helpers disciples. Disciples were people that followed Jesus and told everybody who Jesus was, so that they too would know Jesus and love him and serve him and obey him. Some of the first people that Jesus called to help him were fishermen. The first people we read about in the Bible is a man named Simon Peter and his brother Andrew. Jesus was talking to a crowd of people by a lake. And have you ever been in a big crowd of people? The people in the front of the crowd can see really good, but the people behind have to stand on their tippy toes and maybe even have their dads put them on their shoulders to see who was talking and to see what they were saying. Jesus could see that there were so many people trying to see him, and he wanted them to be able to hear the words he was saying. And Jesus looked on the edge of the lake. There were 2 boats, but no one was in the boat, but there were some fishermen washing their fishing nets, cleaning up after a long night's work. And Jesus asks one of the men, Simon Peter, would you row me away out into the water so that more people can see me? And so Simon did that, and Jesus talked from his boat, and since he was further away, more people in the crowd could see him. And when he was done talking, Peter's washing his net still, and Jesus says, did you catch anything? And Peter says, no, we fished all night and caught nothing. Well, Jesus says, go a ways out and throw your net in again. And Peter looked at Jesus and says, Master, we didn't catch anything all night. We're tired, and I don't think we're going to catch anything more. But Peter looked a little bit at Jesus and had remembered all the things Jesus had been telling the people. And he said, okay, I will throw it over the side. And do you know what happened, boys and girls? When he threw that net over the side, it didn't come up empty. It came up full, so full that the men could not pull the nets in, and so full that the boat started to sink, and even another boat that was helping them started to sink. The men were amazed. They had fished all night, which was the good time to catch fish, and had caught nothing. Jesus had told them to throw their nets in during the day when it wasn't a good time to catch fish, and they caught more fish than they could imagine, that their boats were even sinking. Can you imagine what that was like, boys and girls? They must have been so amazed. Peter right away realizes that something is special about Jesus. And he falls on his knees before Jesus and he says, get away from me. I am a sinner, and I recognize that you are God's Son. And Jesus says, stand up, Peter. From now on, you follow me. You throw your nets and your fishing supplies away. You're not going to be a fisher of fish anymore. I am going to make you a fisher of men. Follow me, be my disciple, and tell others about who I really am. What an amazing story. And do you know, Simon Peter didn't keep that big news to himself. He told his brother Andrew, and his brother Andrew becomes one of Jesus' disciples too. And they followed after Jesus. We need to follow Jesus, boys and girls, too, every day of our life. Now it's time to sing, preschoolers. We learned about Jesus asking Peter to come and follow him and be his disciple and to become a fisher of men. Let's sing about that. I will make you fishers of men, fishers of men, fishers of men. I will make you fishers of men if you follow me, if you follow me, if you follow me. I will make you fishers of men, fishers of men, fishers of men. I will make you fishers of men if you follow me. Good job, boys and girls. I hope you did lots of fishing with your fishing pole, or maybe you did like a net, like Peter did in his boat. Let's sing another song. This is called This Is the Day. This is the day, this is the day that the Lord has made, that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it, and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. This is the day that the Lord has made. That's about being rejoicing in the day that God has given us. We have so much to be thankful and grateful for, don't we? I have another song about joy. I'm not sure if we've ever sung this together in preschool class, so it might be new. It goes like this. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. Where? Down in my heart. I've got the joy, 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 joy down in my heart. Down in my heart to stay. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. And I'm so happy, so very happy. I've got the love of Jesus in my heart. I loved singing that song with you, and I hope you have a joyful week. If you remember that God is with you wherever you go, you will be joyful, won't you? All right, boys and girls, I hope you had fun today at Zion Kids, and I look forward to seeing you again next week. Bye now.